You
How
so much
are
for
you?
having me. I'm good. How are you?
Good, guys. This is not Haley. So
No,
we,
I'm not Haley.
yeah. So Haley is sailing in the Mediterranean. So we had to find a replacement. I am super, super, super excited because we have a special guest today. Maria with Celebrity Cruises is here to provide updates about all things celebrity.
Yeah,
Before we dig in, Maria, tell people a little bit about who you are, what you do at Celebrity, how long you've been with Celebrity, and then we'll dig in.
sure. So, well, first and foremost, thank you so much for having me. I do wish that I was Haley sailing the Med right now, but I am not. I'm in my at-home office in Northern Virginia, so I'm happy to be here with you guys. My journey with Celebrity started many years ago when I graduated from college. I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to travel, but you're a broke college student, or at least I was. So how was I going to do that? So I ended up going to work on board Celebrity cruise ships, and I worked in guest relations, the desk where everyone comes when
Yep.
they're having like the best time ever, said nobody. So after doing that for 2 years, about three contracts, I decided to jump ship, and I knew I wanted my life to be with Celebrity Cruises, but not working on board their ships. So now I'm shoreside, and I do business development with our fabulous travel advisors, Jason Poole being one of them. Him and I work so closely together, and I love him to death. But my job is really to support our travel partners and help talk with your clients and promote Celebrity Cruises. And I've been in this role for about 3 years now. So
Didn't you start right before the pandemic hit? Or,
I did.
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so.
So I picked up my life and I moved from New York to Virginia. I got this position in January of 2020. I
Right.
took a little bit of a hiatus from cruising for a couple of years. January 2020, got this position. February of 2020, moved from New York. That's where I grew up, to Old Town Alexandria, just right outside of Washington, D.C. And as we know, the world shut down March of 2020. So not only did I start in a new role in cruising, picked up my whole life, and I said, shoot, this is great. But hey, it all worked out. I'm here. We made it through. We're doing
We
better than ever. Um,
we are. I mean,
yeah,
honestly, it was I you gave me the inspiration to just the light was at the end of the tunnel, and things you've helped me and my clients, more importantly, see the
yeah.
world with Celebrity Cruises. So I
Thank
just
you.
cannot. Well,
Well, it's a brand that I love. I love so much. I always say not only have I worked for them before, I've lived with them. It's a brand that I really am passionate about. I
yeah.
think the product is amazing. Our hardware is amazing. Our ships are amazing. Where we go, what we focus on. So I love that we share the same passion for the brand.
No, I agree. I agree. And so we have a lot to talk about today with Celebrity. We had to kind of narrow down what we could discuss. I mean, there's just so much going on. But we're going to kind of focus on a few topics that I think our viewers and my clients will be most interested in. A couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago, you guys came out with some exciting news
Yes.
about the Celebrity Beyond and Celebrity Reflection. What
Yes.
is going on with those two ships?
Sure. So the Celebrity Reflection and the Celebrity Beyond, we'll talk about what it was doing
Okay.
before what we're doing now. It was going to be in the Caribbean. Sorry, it was going to be in Europe.
Yeah.
But we had the opportunity to take advantage of our sister brand, Royal Caribbean International, their private island, Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So we said, okay, how are we going to do this? So
Yeah.
what we decided to do was change up some of the itineraries, do some redeployments, which I know, I'm sorry if you were affected, was a
And
little bit of a
for the
bummer.
travel partners, but it's
Yeah,
fine.
was a little bit of a bummer. But the positive is it brings the Celebrity Beyond to the Caribbean, doing some 6-night itineraries, a little bit of everything, stopping in the ABC Islands, but also stopping at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Same with the Celebrity Reflection. So not every single itinerary is
Okay.
going to stop at Perfect Day. But let's remember that Perfect Day at Coco Cay is an award-winning destination for the Royal Caribbean group. So out of every destination that each of these brands go to, the Perfect Day at Coco Cay is number one. That that, is above your places in Rome, your places in the Caribbean, your
Wow.
places all over the world. So this is a great way to get you to come over to Celebrity Cruises if maybe you've never thought of it before. Come on over, give us a try. Our hardware is incredible. You'll have a full day at Perfect Day at Coco Cay on that itinerary if you choose to take it. And there's tons of things to do. You have everything from the water parks to the beach club to the overwater cabanas. Your drinks and your Wi-Fi still work at the island.
Yep.
And remember, with Celebrity Cruises, we're all inclusive, right? So your drinks, your tips, and your Wi-Fi are included in the price of that cruise. So I definitely think that it's a great benefit to Celebrity.
I'm excited because I've been to Coco Cay probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, ish times.
Right.
And every time I go, it is just a great time. Because
Yeah.
they have this great concept there of like the chill or thrill. So
Yes.
you can relax in the Oasis Lagoon.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not super relaxing. There's a DJ. It's got a beach club and I love a beach club vibe. So
We love that.
I love the lagoon. It is so fun. The beach club is nice and chill. If you want, I've done the water park before.
Yeah.
I people there said I came out a different man when I did the slide that pulled out from under me. It
It
scared
brings
me.
out the inner child.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
the wave pool is fun. Like I am really really excited.
Yeah.
So
And just one more thing.
yeah,
One thing, a lot of people will say, well, isn't it going to bring on a lot of kids to your ships?
that was actually this is where I was headed. So
And the truth of the matter is, Celebrity Cruises is a vacation for the adult that the kid gets to enjoy. We travel with our kids, not for our kids. I
right,
do think that it may bring just a little bit more kids on board, but the truth of the matter is, Celebrity does not cater to the child.
right,
If an adult or, a family is looking to go on vacation for their child, Celebrity wouldn't be it for them.
right.
When you travel with your kids and then you have a stop at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, those kids could have that day to themselves. They could go to that water park, they could have so much fun off the ship, but then when they get back on board, the focus again is back onto the parent.
No, I think that's wise. If you have young children who want the water slides, the ice
Mhm.
skating ring, your sister brand at Royal has some great ships,
They do.
and those are great for family. I often say for my clients, if you've got the kid who I'm going to say nerdy because I was a nerdy kid, so I can say it, a bit more, they don't
Yeah,
need to be
a
entertained as
little
much.
bit more introvert.
More of an introvert, or even like
Yeah.
older kids, like
Mhm.
those teenagers that maybe aren't going to do the putt putt
Yeah.
golf and I think they would have a great time at Coco Cay, and
Yeah.
then the Beyond has something for everybody when you get back on board.
Everyone. And the
Yeah.
truth of the matter is, Celebrity still has activities and programs
Mhm.
for children and for families and for teens. So we have our Camp at Sea program really focusing on STEM and it's a little bit more hands-on, a little bit more one-on-one, but there really is something for everyone with Celebrity Cruises.
Awesome. I love it. Well, let's shift focus a little bit. The Celebrity Edge is doing some interesting itineraries. I love it when new ships get just a
Oh,
little older and they start doing some of the fun, some of the different
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So the Edge is in the Mediterranean right now.
Mhm.
Typically, at the end of the season, it does a transatlantic back to Florida. I did it last fall on the
Right.
Edge.
Mhm.
What's it doing this year?
So the Celebrity Edge is going to be doing in 2024.
Mhm.
That's really what I'm excited to talk about. But let's talk about 2023 first. Jason has some exclusive rates for Hawaii. So we know she's going to be doing Hawaii, which is
Yes.
incredible. And I believe, Jason, the itinerary that you're going to be on, you're going to be doing an overnight in
Yeah.
Honolulu. That's where you're going to embark. You're going to be there for
Yep.
the night. You're going to go to Maui. You're going to go to Kona.
I'm
And then
excited.
eventually you're going to do a repositioning over to Vancouver, which is great.
I've done those sea days are like the water is so smooth. It's
Yeah.
just and to be on the edge is like it's hard to explain unless you've been on edge series ships. They are
Yes.
truly made to see the outside.
Yeah. They're all exterior facing,
Yes.
floor to ceiling glass in many of the parts of the ship. You have your beautiful magic carpet, which, as we know, I don't really like to say hangs off. I think that scares people, but it's off the side of the ship a little bit.
Right.
Not a glass floor, no need to worry there. But it
Right.
moves, and not when people are on it. But depending on where it is on the ship, depends on what its functionality is. So it's a great place to really take in the sights and really get immersed into where you are. We will have an Edge Series ship really all over the globe. So once the
Right.
Celebrity Edge finishes her season in Hawaii and does her repositioning and so on and so forth, she will make her way, and I am so pumped about this, to Alaska. There's no better way to experience Alaska
I
than
know.
on an Edge class ship.
I
Round trip out of Seattle, unless you're going to be doing an Alaska cruise tour, which I know we've been talking about that
yeah,
for your clients, maybe 2025. So more
yeah,
to come on that.
more to come. Yep.
But round trip out of Seattle, the Celebrity Edge, going to Alaska. I mean, imagine being on that magic carpet up by a glacier. Like, you're going to feel like you could touch it.
I so I did Alaska last summer, and do you remember I
Yeah,
kind of went kicking and screaming a little bit,
you did. And I said, Jason, you have to go.
and I loved it. I loved it. And so when I heard Celebrity Edge was going to Alaska, I just I cannot wait to. There were times on the ship that I was like, oh my goodness, I need to go outside to see this view on the edge. You're going to see it everywhere,
Everywhere,
everywhere.
everywhere. And also, don't you have exclusive rates for
I
Alaska?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
I'm
So,
going. So on most sailings, we have exclusive rates that can, get you some savings from the website. And I always tell people, guys, if you see a price on the celebrity website, if it scares you or whatever, don't close the tab. Just email me. We normally, between Maria and me, we can figure out how to get you on board. Okay.
yeah,
So don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm going again in August and I cannot wait.
it's amazing. Alaska really is such a bucket list item for so many people. I think it feels so non-obtainable. I don't even know if that's the right word. Alaska just gets me so excited I lose all vocabulary, but it feels like so far away and so out of touch. But really the best way to experience Alaska is through a cruise.
It is.
You get to go into, those little seaside towns. And then when you do the cruise tour, which we'll be talking about maybe at another session for 2025, you get to go into the interior of Alaska on a land portion. So the more time you have to go to Alaska, the better. The only place to do Alaska with is Celebrity Cruises and with Jason Poole. And we can't wait to have you on.
I'm excited. I'm excited. So we are just, I don't think I plan to talk about all Edge class today, but let's go to your newest ship still
Yay!
being built,
Yes.
Celebrity Ascent. So that's the fourth in the Edge series.
Yes.
So they just made some news with naming the godmothers plural.
Mothers, plural.
Okay.
So, Captain Sandy, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of her or maybe seen her. If we have any Bravo fans, I certainly am. We know her from Below Deck. So Captain Sandy and her sister have been named the godmothers for Celebrity Ascent. So if you remember when we first started talking about Celebrity Ascent, we talked about how there's going to be two brothers at the helms.
Right.
So they're going to take over for each other. So we figured, hey, let's stick with the trend. Let's make two sisters the godmother. And Captain Sandy's sister, she started a autism school, which is really, really incredible. So they're both great in their own right. And we're so excited to have Celebrity Ascent coming to the fleet and starting her sailings in November. And I know Jason and I are going to be able to get on and have a little bit of a sneak peek.
I forgot. Yeah, yeah, I'll be on in November. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
excited. I mean, and I think about next summer when you've got Edge in Alaska, Apex up in the Norwegian fjords. You've got Beyond in Florida doing Caribbean, Ascent in the Med. I
yeah.
mean,
And
it's impressive, like where Edge series is. Like
it
they're all
is.
over.
And also, when Edge finishes in Alaska, she's going to make her way to Australia and New Zealand.
Right. So it's going to go back. Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm super excited. Edge class is just, if you haven't been on it, guys, it is just, it's not that I don't love Solstice class. I mean, I do, but we all know I love the Summit with all of my heart and soul. I love it.
No.
But Ed class is just, it's something special. It's
Yeah.
just, it's what it brought us to the retreat, which we're going to talk about in a second. You know, brought us to the
Mhm.
retreat. It introduced new dining venues. Like the entertainment on it was just next level. I mean,
There
just
there really isn't any other vessels out there like the Celebrity Edge class. And
no.
let me just I think sometimes when we say you and I are so comfortable with Edge class, Solstice class, Millennium class, it could be a little confusing. So within the Celebrity fleet, we have 3 classes of ships. First, you have the Millennium class, which is a little bit older. The ships are a little bit smaller, a little bit more traditional. You have 2 ships within that class that have been completely redone. So,
Mhm.
although their birth date is old, I like to say they've gone and got major plastic surgery and they look brand new. and
Yeah.
then and then within your solstice class, you have those nice mid-sized ships. Our
Mhm.
largest ship across the Celebrity fleet is the Celebrity Beyond at 3,260 guests based off of double occupancy. So just keep that in mind as I'm talking about small, mid-size, and then our Celebrity Edge class ships are completely there's nothing else like it. You have beautiful grand plazas. You have an amazing theater with a rounded stage and amazing LED lighting behind the stage that really brings that show to life. You have incredible venues, incredible dining. But there's 5 things that you will always experience on celebrity cruises. It doesn't matter what ship, old or new. That's your dining, that's your attention to detail, that's your service. We can't forget that, you know, we are the only cruise line that is Forbes rated. And not all Edge class ships are Forbes rated. So that's the goal
Yeah.
to get all of our
I think they're
Forbes
coming. I think
rated.
they're coming.
Sorry.
I think they're coming. I just don't think I think it's coming.
We hope so. So, you know, not like I said, so not all of our ships are Edge class ships, but all of our ships really are incredible.
They are. My favorite ship is not an Edge class ship. It's the
Yeah.
smallest one in the fleet. Well, the third smallest, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about there are
Right.
2 that are smaller. That are smaller. No, great, great, great. All right. So Maria, we've buried the lead. Lots of talk about what's
Yeah.
going on with the retreat
Mhm.
and the Butler service,
Yeah.
especially with the Sky Suites,
Aqua
the
Sky
Aqua
Speeds
Sky Suites.
and Horizon, yeah.
All right. So if you haven't heard, there was just a lot of talk about, are we getting butlers anymore? Are we getting butler service? And I just thought, guys, let's bring on someone from Celebrity. Let's hear it from the source. So Maria, what is going on with the butler service in the retreat?
Sure. So, rumor has it, I'm going to say what the rumor is, and then I'm going to
Okay.
tell you what's actually going on.
Yeah.
So, rumor has it that Sky Suites are no longer getting butlers. I'm sure people have saw that on Facebook groups or on Facebook and so on and so forth. That is not true. Not true at all. So get that rumor out of your head. It is not true. It is fake news. So what is happening with our Sky Suites and our Aqua Sky Suites and our Horizon category suites? We are doing, excuse me, you're still going to have your retreat butler. However, your butler is going to have a support team. So your first point of contact will be your butler. Now, let's just say this is a great example, right? Your butler has 10 Sky Suites, just for example, 10 Sky Suites. Jason's in one, I'm in one, you're in the other. I call for my espresso, and it's going to take a half hour before I can get that espresso. And we all know that when you want your espresso, you're probably a little tired, maybe a little cranky. And exactly.
All right. Yep.
And
Yep.
you don't want to wait 30 minutes. You want
Right.
it within 10 or within 5, right? So, because your butler has so many Sky Suites, maybe Jason ordered an espresso before me, or maybe you ordered an espresso. So it creates that buildup, if you will. So with this retreat team approach to assist your Sky Suite or Aqua Sky Suite butler, your butler may tap in the retreat concierge and say, hey, listen, Maria Pizzo in suite, blah, 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 is waiting for her espresso. Do you mind going to get it and delivering it? So anything that you would get from your butler, you will still get. I think that this only elevates your experience. It shortens that wait time for anything. If you still want your luggage packed or unpacked, or your coffee every morning at 6 a.m. and breakfast to your room at 9 a.m. and your glass of champagne waiting for you when you get back on board. I know Jason loves that one.
Have I told you that? I love that. I love that.
That is all still happening. So this change or adjustment is really only to elevate your experience and better enhance your service that you're receiving when you're in the retreat. You know, again, one of our brand pillars is service. So we need to make sure, and we want to make sure, that we are delivering what we promise that you will get. So I think this is only going to enhance your experience. Again, your butler is still there. He will have a team to assist him to elevate your experience.
So
Does that cover it?
that does. So like when I go
Okay.
into the room, I always see like a card with the butler's name and number. That's still going to be there.
Still there.
Yep, perfect. Now, are
There.
there any changes to the service for the celebrity suites, the Edge Villas, iconic? No changes there.
No.
Okay.
So I don't even think it's fair for us to say that in Sky Suites or Aqua Sky Suites, you will no longer get a dedicated butler. You certainly will. You will have a dedicated butler and a dedicated team to really assist the butler. That's really what it is. Again, you don't want to wait 30 minutes for an espresso. Neither do I. So let's have the retreat host
Right.
go and grab your espresso and just drop it off for you. So the service is not changing. If anything, it's just getting better.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And
Yeah.
and this probably goes without saying, guys. The more expensive suites, the bigger suites, the premium suites, those are typically assigned. Butlers might only have 3 or 4 of the iconic or Edge Villas, right? So
Mhm.
if having a more, I'd say personalized, but if seeing your actual butler all the time is more important to you, then we should look at some of the, like the Edge Villas or a penthouse or a royal suite,
Yes.
because they're typically like those butlers are typically assigned fewer rooms, right?
Correct.
Right,
Correct.
right.
And also remember, I love Sky Suites. I
Okay.
mean, it's
Okay.
remember that every single suite gets the same amenities. So it doesn't matter if you're booked into a Sky Suite for the most part, besides little nuance differences. But it
Right.
doesn't matter if you're booked into a Sky Suite or if you're booked into our iconic suite, which is the highest suite that we have in the whole celebrity cruise ship fleet. You will always get a butler, whether it's a butler and a team or just a butler. You will get your restaurant luminaire, you will get your sun deck, you will get your lounge, you will get your host, your concierge, all of that stuff. Your Sky Suite is your entry level suite. So don't get too comfortable there. There's a lot of room to grow within the retreat. And remember that Sky Suites are all over the ship, right? You have a Sky Suite on deck 7, you have a Sky Suite on 8, 9, so on and so forth. Your higher category suites tend to be a lot closer to those retreat amenities, if you will.
No.
So if you're looking to really never leave that retreat bubble, you don't have to. Look at some Edge Villas, look at some penthouses, iconic suites, and you're all within 3 decks.
Or if you book an Edge Villa, you open your door and you are in the sun deck. The Edge Villa
Yes,
is
you are.
attached to the sun deck. Like,
It is.
unbelievable. I've been in them. I've never stayed in them, but
We
I've
have to get you on.
I know, I know, I know.
We'll work on it.
They're amazing. No, I mean, I think that is, thank you for the update. Now,
Of course.
before we wrap up, what's next? What's happening the rest of the year? People
Yeah.
want to book something. Is it too late to book holiday? Is it too
No,
early to book 2024?
no.
What should people be looking at and booking?
Sure. So it is never too late to book 2023 holiday. Don't forget, we're going to be making our way to the Caribbean very shortly. You have a lot of shorts in there too. So a nice Thursday to Monday, jump on the Celebrity Summit, which we know is
Love
Jason's
it.
favorite ship,
Love it.
um, and just get on board for a little bit. This 2023 winter season, I know we're all going to be looking forward to escaping the cold weather. I'm sure we're all looking forward to the fall if you're in one of those states where there's a little bit of a climate change happening. But when we're in the middle of
Is
the
one of
winter,
them. It's hot.
yeah, it is hot.
It's
But
hot.
when you are in the middle of the winter, there's nothing more that you can look forward to than that warm Caribbean sun with a nice pina colada in your hand. Um, I love personally our French fries and a cheeseburger right by the pool with my pina colada. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So never too late for 2023. If
Okay.
you're looking to get away with your family or some friends for the holidays, we have beautiful holiday sailings. We decorate our ships beautifully. Um, they're really, really nice.
They're
New
beautiful.
Year's Eve on board is a ton of fun. So get with Jason. Let's figure out what we're doing for this winter season. And then for 2024, it is not too late. If anything, we need to be really thinking about what we're going to start doing for 2025. So if you do not have your 2024 plans made, let's get them made. We have Jason's exclusive rates in Alaska. I'm sure he's going to be announcing some additional exclusive things that he has
We
going on
are
as
talking about some
well.
things. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so lots of great things. And for anybody on this call with us today, $100 of onboard credit per stateroom from me to you. Let's get you booked for 2023 and for 2024.
Awesome. Maria, that was absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I
Oh,
know
you're
you're
welcome.
busy and you have
You're welcome.
lots of other travel advisors. So thank you for spending a half hour with me this morning.
Only one's my favorite. Oh, did I
Oh,
say that?
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the updates, all from Celebrity Cruises. Lots of exciting things, some announcements coming very soon. So I'm excited for what's in store for with Celebrity
Yeah,
Cruises. Maria, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And
you're
we'll talk again
welcome.
soon.
Thank you guys. And
Bye,
I hope
guys.
to do this again. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.